yet. All of my work has been leading to this.
Is your Hunter?
Hey, Jackal. Who is that? It's Ray and Katie. So weird. I totally thought we lost it.
Somebody broke in and trashed the house. Christy thought it was a ghost. I know you guys are freaked out, okay? And I'm gonna take care of you guys.
What's your take on this whole ghost situation?
I think it's awesome. This is the freakiest thing that happened to me last night. This is the door closing by itself.
Paranormal Activity 2, rated R, opens Thursday night, October 21st at midnight.
And now, back to Gruesome Gossip, right here on blogtalkradio.com.
That's right, welcome back to Gruesome Gossip, right here on blogtalkradio.com. And like we said before the commercial, we're actually going to have a caller call in and reveal which film this clip right here is from. So I'll go ahead and play that once more, and hopefully we'll have someone to call in and answer that. Here is the quote.
When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
Okay, and obviously those are two different films, both the same, but one was a remake of the other in honor of today's comparison of the Black Christmases. So it looks like we have a caller on the line to answer the question here. Caller from the 902 area code. Hello?
Hi, I got the radio show, right?
Yes.
Hello? Okay. Yeah, I'm calling from Nova Scotia, actually.
Oh, okay, cool. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, and I'm going to take a wild guess at what this movie would be, and it's Dawn of the Dead?
That is correct. Nice job. Thank you very much for calling in.
No problem, man.
All right, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, caller there. And we're now going to get to some of our Black Christmas talk, but we have another caller on the line. Now, I don't know if this caller is calling in to talk about something else in horror or answer the question, but we just had the question answered, but I'll go ahead and get to the caller here right after this. So, caller, I'm just going to go ahead and shout out. Obviously, we just had someone answer the question, so if you just want to stay on the line, you can talk about something else pertaining to horror, and that would be fine. Or if you want to just go ahead and drop off since someone already answered the question, that's fine, whatever you want to do. But what we're going to do right now, before we get to talking more about Black Christmases, I have a little song, a little evil Christmas song here to play in honor of the final day of Creepy Christmas. And before we do that, I have two corrections to make. I was basically bitched out during the commercial by Miss White here because today is the 29th. Excuse me, I'm not a walking watch. And secondly, I keep calling her Kiara because I have a friend with that name. I'm sorry, your name is Melina. I mean, we've all forgotten. You haven't been on the show for so long. I mean, who would remember your name? Jesus.
It's only been 2 episodes.
I'm sorry, fine. All right, here is some creepy Christmas music, and then we'll be back to talk more about Black Christmas.
It's the most horrible time of the year. With the nights getting longer, the evil is stronger, and there's much to fear. It's the most horrible time of the year. unhappiest season of all. When your knuckles are whitening from visions so frightening, you must not recall. It's the unhappiest season of all. Great Cthulhu is calling, and fatties falling, and cultists are roaming the land. With the darkness descending, our destinies bending to forces we can't understand. It's the most horrible time of the year. There'll be ritual killing and omens fulfilling as old ones appear. It's the most horrible time of the year.
That's right. It's the most horrible time of the year, damn it.
And it's our last podcast of 2010. You know that?
Yes. I just remember that, and we were going to do something special. We would do something special with that, but we've only done a few episodes, so it wouldn't really fit. We couldn't really do the best of Gruesome Gossip, considering we've only been around for a few episodes, most of which you've missed, but that's another story. We'll stone you later. Could I get a little bit of laughter here, or do I have to put canned laughter on the switchboard next time?
I'll be quiet. I'm good. So, how would you say the horror movies of 2010 have been so far?
Oh, well, that's something to talk about. Nothing too memorable besides our little Paranormal Activity edition. What in God's name was that noise?
I was trying to look up a video of...
Sounded like you were singing opera or something in the background. I was a little...
No, that was the trailer I was trying to look at for a fan-based Scream 4. And let's just say that's not Scream 4 material.
But anyway, like you were saying, besides Paranormal Activity and Saw, nothing really stands out in my mind. What about you? And the Halloween remake, obviously, people will consider. Was that this year, the Halloween remake?
No, I think Halloween remake was last year.
Okay. Well, then Friday the 13th remake will probably stand out. Although it wasn't anything special, it would still be one that people would probably remember most out of the year.
Because honestly, I think the top horror movie that kind of stood out for 2010 had to have been Paranormal Activity, because, a lot of people were pumped about the first one, so, yeah, you're going to get that hype again for this one. But the horror movie for 2011 definitely, hands down, goes to Scream. That anticipation moment.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm pumped for that. But we're going to have to go ahead and get into the discussion of Black Christmas here, considering we only have about 20 minutes left. If you had been on the show a few weeks ago, maybe you would have gotten the time concept thing, but you decided to desert us all and abandon us all, so you would not know.
Last time, didn't desert you guys. I had to go out of town for emergency purposes, but I am back.
You're right, you
anyway,
are
Black Christmas.
Speaking of back, we are back here on Gruesome Gossip from that phenomenal song, and we are now going to talk about Black fucking Christmas. Excuse my language, but I had never seen these films before, and it's crazy because I see most horror films, but I hadn't seen these two, and I watched them over the past few weeks, and I loved them. I really enjoyed watching them. I like Christmas horror. I don't know why, but it really intrigues me. But let's take a listen to the 1974 trailer.